Right.
So there's been a recent poll, and this is what it's all about. Say a game gets kickstarted, and then after Kickstarter, it goes to PayPal. Should PayPal contributors get Kickstarter perks?
No.
Okay, that was straightforward.
No.
Should PayPal contributors get Kickstarter perks?
Like, okay, what I mean is there are certain things on it for the Kickstarter that was exclusively for Kickstarter.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got PayPal that doesn't have certain things that Kickstarter offered. Should PayPal contributors be eligible for those type of Kickstarter
items?
Yeah.
If the Kickstarter campaign, or look, if the developer chooses not to, no. All right. Look, here's the thing. It's like going to McDonald's when the McRib is around. All right. If you don't pony up the $4 in tax during that month, the McRib is around. All right, you're not getting
$4 in tax.
That's how much it costs. All right.
He's not saying the tax on this $4.
Oh yeah.
If you're not ponying up the money for the McRib when the McRib is around, all right, when they discontinue it starting the next month over, you can't sit there and say, "But I got my $5 bill in my hand right now. I want me a McRib."
Go ahead and make it.
All right, make it. The customer is always right. No, you're not. You're late, fool.
But here's one of the things. Because there was a recent poll. Now, it was just a poll.
Yeah.
A lot of people do not understand that this poll wasn't absolute.
Yeah.
This is something that wasn't...
Well, the poll was made by just general people, the fans.
Right. It wasn't made by the developers.
It wasn't made by the developers
or
the publishers.
No.
So, yeah, it means nothing.
Right.
And generally speaking, for the stuff that's out there, like, if I can go ahead, if I look up, I don't know, Bloodstained, all right? That's still open. That's still taking PayPal.
Oh,
PayPal,
is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought that was done.
No,
it is.
They're not taking funds through Kickstarter.
No. But the PayPal is still open.
Yeah, the PayPal is still open. If you go to the actual page on Kickstarter itself, under the campaign,
it's a link to the PayPal.
Oh, all right.
And by the way, this is about Shenmue 3. Okay. Now, as you already know, if you've been watching my channel, I'm very passionate about Shenmue 3. And I debunked all the bullshit that was said about it in 2015 when it first was announced. Yeah. As far as saying, oh, it was a scam. Oh, no, why didn't Sony publish it? If you have any doubts about that, you exit this video right now and go watch the videos on my channel that debunk all the bullshit. And if you dare have any questions, then feel free. But for right now, these are about the polls that were conducted. And of course, there were 3 different categories. There was no, or there was like yes, no, and I don't care. Pretty much.
Well, here's the thing, all right? Market polls and everything else, that's great if you're sitting there, you're trying to use this as marketing tools, maybe information for sending out feelers and trying to sit there and decide on what the campaigns you want to do, all right? But generally speaking, my experience with Kickstarter, whenever they've opened up the Slacker backer or the PayPal or donate through other things, venues. Hell, other venues, even the ones that say, go ahead and send us your fucking kidney, a pint of your blood, all right? Whenever they've had perks and rewards for those continuing things, almost all of them have matched up, all right? Unless it was something where it was like, hey, look, this particular one right here for X amount of dollars, there's only like maybe a certain number of slots, like to have dinner with XYZ developer, all right?
Well, that was the thing about the Shenmue 3 Kickstarter and the Shenmue 3 PayPal. Yeah. It was almost in the same parameters, except for maybe a couple of things weren't there. As far as I recall, the Kickstarter didn't have the soundtrack, but the PayPal does.
With me, my personal opinion, I think it's just selfishness.
Well, it's self-entitlement now.
To me, and to you, Theme, and to you, the Reverend, I believe, is that we're just happy that the fucking game is being made.
That's where it strayed away from.
That's where when you lose focus,
Right.
that's the focus is the game's being made.
Yeah, that's
You know
that's
what? Fuck all the extras. I don't care if I get any extras. In fact, I have not donated for the PayPal or the Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see me complaining, oh, no guy has a costume or little creatures that I don't. No, I'll buy the game when it comes out on the market.
I mean, generally speaking, for majority of the Kickstarter campaigns that I've seen, all right, whether or not it was something, majority of them were like, hey, look, if you don't have a lot, you just want to go ahead and say, we support this, we want you guys to have help to come out. Yeah. They'll say, hey, look, you could drop $1 or $2, all right?
Right.
And then a lot of them after that, it's like, hey, once you drop like $10, $20, or like,
then the perks come.
We're like, yeah, that's when you actually start seeing physical perks or digital perks where it's like a digital copy of the game or whatnot.
And I have no problems with that. If somebody wants to pony up 50, 60, 80, 100, 120 to 10,000 or whatever it may be.
If I would have had that Powerball jackpot, it would have been funded right now.
Yeah. But
billion funded. Yeah. 10 million here. I want this game to be as fully functional as possible.
Yeah, but generally speaking, all the stuff that it's kind of like whenever you're watching like public access TV or public broadcast television, and you see an ad for like the ASPCA or the Feed the Children Foundation, right? You're not going to sit there and bug Alyssa Milano. Hey, look, you guys over here to feed the children, you're asking for 57 cents, but over here at the ASPCA, they're asking for 60 cents, and I get more back. So why aren't you offering me something? Send me the kid's hair, his toenails, something. Nobody's going out that way because
even the Humane Society does that.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Nobody's going out their way to do that because the understanding first is that it's a donation.
Yes.
All right, you're not. You're putting this up because you want to.
Well, I think a lot of people. Yeah, absolutely. But I think a lot of people get misconstrued. It's being misconstrued as in, well, I'm putting up $50 for this. What do I get? I'm putting $50 of my money, but they're not satisfied with helping a project.
No, wait a minute. If you put up enough, you will get things in the game.
Yeah, I understand that, but a lot of people they're losing sight of what the reason why.
Yeah,
people are putting up that money just to get those perks. It's not about the game no more. I want this perk because.
Well, let me tell you something. If you were paying $300 just to get Shenmue 3 out.
Well, that's your own damn fault.
No, you were doing that for the game and the perks. But at the end of the day, this was to actually have funds for the game. To be and people have lost sight of that.
And he was thoughtful enough. Okay, you gave Suzuki. He was thoughtful enough to say, okay, you're going to pony up $50, $60, $80, $100, $10,000. This is what you get. Mm-hmm. Because at first, what I understood was when the Kickstarter went live, it didn't have perks.
Wait, a lot of them did not appear. Saying. For example, the PS4 physical copy was not there at the beginning, and that was begged for.
And he told me myself. He said it in his comments.
Yes, there was always answers on their fax list.
Yeah,
and so on. People asked questions, and he always got back to them. He always got back to me. I was like, "Is there going to be that?" And I emailed the production team about that.
Remember what I said earlier, theme about that people are losing sight.
Oh yeah.
There's either bad, they're bad. They're people that like us who want the game to exist, and there's people that are jumping on the bandwagon because this is the new thing. This is the newest trend. Mm. And I think a lot of people that are complaining about perks over PayPal versus Kickstarter perks. I think those are the people. Those are the bandwagon people. I mean, come on, man.
Well, in my opinion, some of it is just to start shit about the game because they're against the game in the first place, and they still think it's
it's because they're fanboys because it's not going out on Xbox One or Wii U. People are pissed because of that.
I've already explained that shit too, and if you have any questions about that, go watch that fucking video and then come back.
But generally speaking, all right, if this is just a poll that's being set up by like a forum or someplace else. It's like, well, fine, go ahead and set that up. But generally speaking, what people have to realize is that this is an effort just like any other effort, where it's built off of donations. All right. If it's something that was really, really shady, it would be pretty much like Tim Schafer's latest Kickstarter project, where he kept on moving the end date back by 2-3 weeks at a time.
Or,
all right.
If you want to be really shady, what about Cardassian bullshit?
When are they not shady?
Yeah. No, I mean...
No, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the
same shit.
I mean, it's just... The again, if... To sum it up on my end, all right, Kickstarter is a great thing, all right? Yeah, you can end up with a lot of shit on Kickstarter. There's a lot of crap that can come from it. But that's because of the folks who are jumping into the foray there. They're independent developers or publishers or whatnot, and they're trying to put things out. Okay? Whether or not you give them $1, $2, $5, 100, 200, 10,000 or so, that's completely up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it's just a fucking donation.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You are not guaranteed anything really at the end.
Mm-hmm.
All right? That's...
Well, I think a lot of people got a bad taste in their mouth with Kickstarter because of Sarkeesian.
Whoever kickstarted that in the first place.
And people really got, not just her, but I'm just saying.
Whoever kickstarted that, fuck you, you're against gaming, and fuck you.
I mean, seriously.
Leave life.
You know what I mean? Seriously. So, a lot of people got bad taste in their mouth, and which...
Find that big X on the window of your life and click on it.
He said, on your life.
Jeez, wow.
Fuck.
Right click, close window.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
That was one of the questions that I had for you guys, because that was one of the biggest things that recently took place. And once again, people, especially, once again, on gaming journalism and gaming websites, they came up with this shit, and they stirred up, and they talk shit about it, and it's like, fuck you, you didn't even want the game to exist in the first place. Fuck you, you don't even know the game's history. Fuck you, you didn't know why Shenmue 3 took this long to come out. Fuck you, you didn't know why Kickstarter was the only fucking option. And fuck you, you didn't know why it only qualified to be on the Sony PlayStation 4.
And you know what's really sad? Is that you can find out all this information by clicking on Google.
Or
Google.com and do a simple search.
Or by somebody that was knowledgeable in all its precedings. There were a lot of people out there, but you didn't go to any of those people. People were just like, oh, Sony, oh, nope. Oh, it's Microsoft.
Just because it was shown on Sony's stage.
Well,
and they instantly thought that...
So are Capcom games.
I know.
So, when Konami was a video game company...
People don't see it that way. Games. I mean, people are literally anti-Sony.
But people are anti-Microsoft, too.
People are anti-Wii also.
Anti-Nintendo. But, look, again, if you stray away from common sense and logic, fuck you.
Yeah.
Damn it, that's what this was all about.
Well, there's just no excuse in this day and age. You can talk.
Wait, what?
I like my Wii.
Hey, we all have a Wii.
I'm just saying.
But what about a Wii U? That gets personal, though, doesn't it?
I don't know. Do I have to reach in your pants?
Hell no.
I was going to say, you took a long time to answer that. You better.
I was laughing. No. Anyway, I mean, it's just that there's no reason in this day and age, there's no way in this day and age that...
Go ahead.
There's no way in this day and age that you can't find information instantaneously.
Yeah.
In fact, when we were standing in the store earlier today, guess what? We pulled out our cell phones and we found out information. Right then, I mean,
right then and there.
5 seconds.
Well, again.
To look shit up. Quit jumping to conclusions.
Everybody
you know nothing about.
Pretty much most people on this planet now, in the Western world, has access to the fucking internet.
Yeah. If you got a cell phone, a smartphone, you got access to the internet.
A tablet, a computer, a PC.
Yep.
Even an Xbox or a PlayStation, you have access to the fucking internet.
The Wii U also.
Smart TVs, yeah.
Wii U. Yep. You
Give
can
us
get on the
a
internet.
fucking break. Right answers are everywhere, but people seek out the wrong shit.
Because they're biased.
I can browse the internet on my DS.
Yep.
Yeah. DS, 3DS is yes. Yeah. Yeah, so that's all on that subject.